Yesterday at TwitchCon in San Diego, a very horrifying event happened where a very popular streamer, Emiru, was attacked by one of the fans. I'm going to show you the clip, and we're going to talk about this whole horrifying situation and the fun fallout of what's happening with everybody. So this is the clip here. As you can see, he approaches, he tries to kiss. Security immediately rushes and pushes, and that's what happened there. So that guy was doing some crazy nonsense there, a little bit goofy, a little bit nonsense, a little bit disgusting. So there goes that, a little bit stupid. So security was a little bit farther away, not sure what they're doing over there, but it was an immediate reaction. Happened for less than 2 seconds, but still a very stupid, disgusting, weird thing to happen in the situation. Now, what has happened because of this? Well, let's point this out. People are in a tizzy, rightfully so, about the situation, but I want to talk about specifically the bad actors that are in this situation that are trying to get TwitchCon canceled, and they're trying to profit off of this situation the same way I'm going to profit off of you with this ad right here.
Hey, you actually stuck around for the ad? I'm so proud of you. Let me tell you what I'm pitching to you real fast. Here's something you can do when you're bored, playing games and getting paid for it. If you hit the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen right now, you see that popping up right there? Look at that. It's so cool. It's so convenient. You can sign up to freecash.com and start right away. Now, I know your inclination to say this is a scam, but I assure you, I tried it myself. I thought it was a scam myself. Actually, I did actually try it out and actually worked. I didn't expect to actually get paid, but I'm getting moolah, baby. It's simple. Create an account with your email and password. It takes seconds, literal seconds. Inside, you'll see a wall of games, a bevy of things, and offers. Pick one you actually enjoy, play through levels, and cash land straight into your free cash account. It's like turning your downtime into a side hustle without even noticing. Some people pull in $10 to $20 a day, but I've seen reports of much more moolah, Mr. Krabs. I've seen Scrooge McDuck numbers, and you could do this all while laying in your bedroom, playing games on your phone. All they ask of you is that you spend your time playing the video games. They just want your time. Now, you could spend a little bucks in-game to hit levels faster, which lets you unlock the bigger offers and payouts because you gotta hit the levels to get bigger payouts. That's how some use it, earning hundreds, even $500 or more on certain offers. It's crazy, but you don't have to spend anything. You can just stick to the free levels like I did and still cash out. The whole point is that instead of just sitting there scrolling endlessly through TikTok or Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts or whatever, you're playing and earning at the same time. When it's time to cash out, you got options. You want to hit up PayPal, you want some gift cards, you can do whatever you want to. It's your decision. It's your world. I'm just living in it. So if you're curious, hit the link in my description or scan the code that's been on screen the entire time. You can just scan the code right there. You have the ability to just screen capture, scan the code, click the description. Make sure you do it through me, guys. Sign up for my link because I'm broke, guys. I'm doing this for the money, man. I got my family locked up. I beg you, please start playing for cash in your spare time. And when you use my link or QR code, you'll get a $5 bonus to kick things right off. So go ahead and get the free cash right now. Freecash.com and CV are not responsible for any bodily harm, any extra harm, anybody getting destroyed, anybody getting hit with a meteor, anybody getting hit with a natural disaster, anybody getting hit with the power of God, anybody with God's wrath, any thunder striking your body, anybody that actually has kids because of this, anybody that gains thousands of dollars, they do not use that in order to attack me or strike me and send drones to my house to destroy my entire body. I appreciate it. That'd be lovely. Thank you. I would appreciate it a lot. And if you could enjoy this, just use my link in the description. Like I said before, use the QR code. Go ahead and do that. Everything's bye.
Okay, back to whatever I was talking about before. So this is the clip. We've seen it. We got Asmongold saying, I think this will be and should be the last year of TwitchCon. That's a little bit of a gigantic pull there. I do admit this was a horrifying situation, but I think this is a little bit of a crazy thing to say. I wonder why he said that. Then there's Tectone. This is even worse than you know. Emmy had an amazing security guard for the prior year that had actively prevented instances like this from happening again. Twitch banned him from TwitchCon forever for doing his job. This fault rests on Dan Clancy's head. Shut down TwitchCon. You are not safe there. I tried to warn everyone. This happened in the first 3 hours of the event. Do not stick around. So this is very interesting. I'm not going to read the rest of that. That's just gross. So this is very interesting to see that. Now, Tectone is trying to farm Emiru's blank for a proxy war against Hassan and Twitch. Yes, because that's exactly what he wants to do. He doesn't like that they won't ban Hassan. Now, honestly, I'm just going to talk about the entire situation. Let's call what happened. Let's call a spade a spade. It's disgusting. Emiru standing there meeting fans, doing what creators do, which is good because a lot of creators want to meet people. And I've had many instances where people have walked up and just touched my hair because they know who I am, or touched my face, and it's strange. It's so parasocial. It's god awful, and I hate every second of it. Hence why when someone messages me saying we should be friends, I almost never want to open those messages because I don't trust any of you, to be quite honest with you, and I don't even have that much fame. It's gross. A stranger walks up, grabs her, leans in, just messes up the line between consent and safety in a public space. It's disgusting. This video went viral for all the wrong reasons. And yes, while Twitch stated the individual was removed and permanently banned, the damage has been done. And in this small clip, people are going to blow this way out of proportion. I know it is. The fact that this could happen is an indictment, not just of one fan, but the entire system of security that's going around. So a lot of women streamers like her, Emiru, face this kind of risk all the time. Meet and greets are meant to be fun, but they're not magic shields. They're windows into a world where fans blur into threats, and there's so many, especially with female streamers. It's scary. And your conventions act like security is an afterthought. It's a shrug followed by, oh, we're sorry. Something worse could have happened. Emiru's case is just the latest. The gap between yes, we believe you and yes, we actually protect you remains so wide. Now, I think it's gross. I'm obviously condemning the person. I think the guy is strange. But here's the whole kicker behind the whole thing. Instead of this moment being a real introspection and change, it's becoming fuel. Fuel for more streaming drama somehow. Fuel for attacks to the platform. Some people leap in like vultures, turning the pain of one creator into ammunition for their own vandellas. That like Tectone and Asmongold, right? We already have beef with the platform. They are amplifying proof. Twitch is irredeemable. The Tectone calls the CEO a buffoon. He says, "You suck. This is horrible. Walk out." He even said, what did he say? If you're attending TwitchCon, please walk out. There are many things to do in San Diego. It is unsafe there. Twitch staff and Dan Clancy are incompetent. It's interesting. And I do agree that they should be held accountable. But this hate war that is always being fueled whenever one bad thing happens. I hate it on any side, on both sides. I hate it when it happens on the left. I hate it when it happens on the right. I think it's ridiculous. And they want to use this horrific incident, which is about consent, safety, human decency. A few things I feel like these people probably don't know. To be quite honest with you, I believe Tectone is going through something with a case, and I don't know much about Asmongold. You know, I can't really diss Asmongold, to be quite honest with you. At least about this. Maybe there's something other thing, but I can't really diss him about this specific thing, to be quite honest with you. So it still is a bit strange to immediately attack Twitch over this. This is yet another bullet in their anti-Twitch arsenal, because Twitch they really didn't trust Twitch, right? They feel like Twitch favors certain creators, or because they believe Twitch policy is broken. But in doing so, they reduce the person at the center of this, right? They reduce Emiru to a prop in their own war. That's pathetic. That's disrespectful. It wasn't about platform politics. It was about a regular person being attacked by this person. Twitch does bear responsibility. Conventions should do better, especially when they have big names at the convention, because people are weird around big names. Zero tolerance stands for something only if it's backed by action. They were crowding on, oh man, who was it? IShowSpeed. They pulled his dread when he went out of country. That was disgusting. This is dumb. This is really dumb. Let's not pretend the root cause of this was the platform alone. It was the creep, the attacker, the violation of human boundaries. When commentary goes, "Oh, Twitch equals evil," we lose any nuance behind this. We lose the fact that a human being suffered, and a human being is more important than the clicks or the punchlines. So any fans who say, "Oh, I'm criticizing Twitch for this," that is fine. Critique is valid, but to turn this into tribal warfare, Twitch versus creators versus the crowd, you're missing the point. This is not the point. Security, safety, consent aren't stats or bullet points for a live stream. They're the bare minimum of decency. If you use them as fodder to attack without pushing for real solutions, then you're complicit in the noise, not the fix. It is outrageous that fans feel emboldened to think meet and greets are liability-free zones. It's disgusting that fans think star status means property. That they walk up, coin flip the boundaries, and hope the system protects them. It doesn't. And when the system fails, then we all had a point of letting it fail, because we cheer things like meet and greet access without demanding safe access. That's all it is. The discourse around this incident also highlights just how many women creators are uniquely vulnerable. Men in streaming spaces face harassment too, but the kind that's physical, uninvited, and all that stuff, the fan thinks I'm theirs mentality disproportionately hits women. And I know someone's gonna be like, what about men too? I don't want to discredit that. Platforms, organized communities, we keep acting like it's a side problem. It's not. It's the problem. And right now it's being exploited by people for angles when it should be a moment for change. And there's so many people saying, well, she shouldn't be doing what she does on the internet, because women shouldn't be on the internet doing all this stuff and does all this stuff, because she probably scammed a bunch of guys out of this, and that guy probably had an idea and stuff like that. Stupid. Absolutely asinine. Dumb. Just genuinely dumb. You are in a different reality than me. Twitch deserves criticism. I'm going to hammer in this point, but it's dumb to reduce this all to all of Twitch is corrupted. They don't care, because if we break that down, we lose the person's agencies needs to protect. That's what's going on. We lose the ability to hold them accountable in meaningful ways. The CEO of the platform, they can be scandalized, they can be pressured, but the groundwork of safety falls on the event organizers, security, logistics, the culture of the fandom itself. Instant outrage is cathartic, I'm sure, but lasting change that actually fixes these issues where you have your instant outrage is not going to happen. So if you're among those who tweet about this proves Twitch is a dumpster, ask yourself, are you contributing to solutions or just the spectacle? Because spectacle doesn't protect Emiru. Spectacle doesn't audit the badge check process. Spectacle doesn't station security staff at the right place at the right time. Spectacle doesn't give creators the closed door safe zones they need. Spectacle just makes you feel angry for an hour while nothing changed. That's what's going on. And to the women creators watching, right? You deserve better than hashtags and outrage cycles. You deserve to walk onto a stage and meet your fans without fear of being grabbed or kissed without your consent. This is the entire crux of the Me Too movement. You deserve security that isn't reactive. You deserve fans who understand boundaries, spaces where you're protected, and conventions that enforce all of these with precision. Don't let anyone tell you that demanding safety makes you overreact or part of an agenda. It's basic humanity. And don't let them tell you that you are just some prop or you are an e-ho or something of that variety. You are not that. You are much more than that. And to everyone else, this was not an excuse to dogpile on Twitch. Not an invitation to score points in a platform war. It was a signal. We're not safe. The system is broken. A big company that hosts this ecosystem has to step up. Promises are enough. Z-list influencers calling out the CEO for attention aren't enough. What's enough is action. Screaming, protocols, creator shields, fan accountability. Cutie Cinderella had stated that you should have a clear bag policy for Twitch. That is a very important thing. Shout out Cutie Cinderella. If you only care about angles, you're part of the noise. If you care about safety, you'll turn this movement, this moment, whatever it may be, into something that lasts, because next time it might not stop at a grab. Let's damn well make it stop forever, because it's pissing me off to see all this garbage and nonsense.
I'm your Nick and Night, be my loyal, slow. Happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. I love the ride when you're free.